Welcome back to video number 11. So, in this video we're going to fix the mannequin. We're going to stabilize him a little more. He was a lot more stable once I glued the feet in, but a good push, or if he knocked into him hard, he would definitely fall over. And I am giving this to a 7-year-old, so I thought it would be good to give him a base to stand on. Thought about giving him like a little empire symbol to stand on. But then I thought what would work better is if you had a base like one of the army men you had when you were a kid. So, let's get started, shall we? That was for Corinne. She probably doesn't watch my channel, but yeah. Anyway, what I'm going to do here is I'm trying to find the middle of the foot-ish. And then I'm going to use this line to drive in 2 screws and then use those to make an oval. The further apart you place your screws, the skinnier and longer your oval will be. So I'm going to place them pretty far apart. This material I'm using is a shelving material. It's like particle board, and it's got a paintable front edge which we'll end up cutting off. Right there I'm using paracord. Not really the best choice for making the oval, but it's what I had on hand and it worked. And there you have a good enough oval for this project. Now we need to raise it up a little bit so I can cut the waist off with my little miniature circular saw before we head over to the bandsaw. This is part of that same tool set that I got with the Dremel. Uses the same batteries. I really like the set. The Dremel didn't work out all that great for a long, hard project like this, but it works for when I need it for something small. There, I started to follow the wrong line. Alright, to put the feet on, I'm going to use this same 2-in-1 silicone and bonder. I'm also going to start to use a popsicle stick and then realize that's dumb and just use the glove. But the silicone and binder, I was going to use epoxy, but I thought, well, there's really no reason for that strong of a bond with the epoxy, and this silicone right here will give me plenty of strength. Plus I already had it on hand and I didn't have to mix up 2 chemicals together. Just spread it out and plop the feet on there and let them dry. Then since I had the stuff out and it's paintable within 40 minutes, I went ahead and used it to fill the screw holes and any other gaps that was left behind along the edge banding and that little mistake I made with the bandsaw when I started following the wrong line. So here's the edge banding. We got to put that on so that when we paint the edge it looks better. And it's just iron-on edge banding. You put it in place and use a hot iron to activate the glue and go all the way around it. So if you're going to build a similar kind of mannequin, this idea for the base is pretty good. It works out pretty well. Now that the mannequin stands on it, you probably break it before you knocked it over. or you'd have to push really hard. So for more solutions like this and more projects in the future, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to use an enamel paint here to paint this black. This is my paint station. It works pretty good. It folded up against the wall. It's just the inside of an old cabinet that I cut out. I needed the space. And up there I have a box fan with a furnace filter on it. I just turn that box fan on and it sucks all the fumes and the little particles of spray paint out the window through the filter. The filter absorbs most of it. I gave it 3 coats, and in between the coats I sanded it with a Scotch-Brite pad. There you can see the difference between Scotch-Brited and non. Scotch-Brited was in the front. And there it is.